EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Jones on the return. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun, it's May. Trying to and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll throw with May. And this is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Steelers 0.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's May. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. K.J. Hamler, 74 yards. And the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To the air, May. Completes it to Douglas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's May. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
79 Bronco.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Warren is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18, Pioneer.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number two. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Henderson running straight ahead. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here is May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they go play action with May. He finds Douglas complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action, May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Second down and inches. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Looking to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Now he's loose again, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on the throw. Left side is complete on the diving effort. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, May with it. Forced out to his, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now he's into the clear again. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run once more with Henderson, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun, a give to Henderson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by McManus is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there to Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. KJ Hamler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Warren. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's May. He's got Henry. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Here's May. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for 1 play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
This ball intercepted. And the Steelers are going to